Welcome back to our series, 10 Lessons from Doing Virtual Events. This is Roberto Monaco here, and this video is video number 9. Wow, we covered so much so far. In this video, I want to talk about old school manuals, PDFs, workbooks. You know, when we talk about virtual presentations, meaning a webinar, a virtual class, a virtual lunch and learn, your own seminar series online. Most people don't pay attention to old school handout or manual or a workbook, but I believe it's extremely important for you to do it. That's one of the lessons that I learned by doing several events. Actually, tomorrow we have our 5th 3-day event, 30 hours event, which is amazing. And I'm telling you, manuals, regardless if you're doing a patient orientation class, if you're doing a webinar, if you're doing a long format presentation, is extremely, extremely important. And in this video, you're going to discover 7 reasons why is a must for you. So here's the lesson. Manuals create magic. And when you speak, you want to create magic. So why is that, Roberto? Number one, a manual that you do or a handout can help you pre-frame the message. And remember, he who sets the frame wins the game. She who sets the frame wins the game. That means that, let's say you have a patient orientation class or a virtual health talk, or you have a webinar, advanced webinar you're going to be doing to your patients and guests. When you send a handout or workbook, it frames or pre-frames the message, the presentation already as being super important. Right? You set the frame already of the importance of the content. That's why it's critical for you to do that. Number 2, increase the show-up rate. Now, when you send something advanced to your audience, let's say they register for a webinar you're doing, a virtual class you're doing, or you're doing a talk for a company, and they register, and they receive a handout, you actually increase the show-up rate because they're going to look at the handout. Again, remember the number 1, you pre-frame the message. And then be like, man, you know what? There's so much value here. I actually, when I go to the class, so when I go to the webinar, and when I go to the virtual conference, when I go to the virtual lunch and learn, whatever you are doing, right? So it's really important because you got to do everything you can to increase the show-up rate. Number 3, helps you build up reports. Now, the manual per se does not build rapport, but if you send a manual along with a one-on-one video or a group video before the event, it's going to increase your connection with your audience. So when you show up to the talk, they're going to have a higher level of connection because they have seen you before. Now, when I do our classes, we send a manual and I record a personal video and I say, hey, explain the manual, go print it, because I want to create a personal connection with my audience even before you start the class, which is super powerful. Number 4 here, when you send a workbook, a manual, or a handout, it induces the law of readiness. Now, I haven't come up with the law of readiness. It comes from psychology, but the law of readiness tells us that when you want to teach something, before you actually teach, you want to help your audience emotionally, psychologically, to be ready to consume the information, to be like, oh, I get it. You want to make sure they consume the information. It's called the law of readiness. So when you send the manual or the workbook or the handout, you pre-frame your message, you build up rapport, you build up expectation, and they be like, you know what, I'm ready, I'm excited. Instead of just showing up to a class, they really show up for your class because, like, man, they're ready to consume. Follow me? Super powerful. Another reason, helps you prepare. So many presenters. I've been doing public speaking, presentation training since 2000 on our own with influencology since 2009. Not even counting Tony Robbins' years that we started back in 2002. Now, a lot of people don't like to prepare. They show up the day before. They put the slides the night before. They don't prepare. They really don't. They think that going over slides is preparing. No, that's not preparing. That's putting the slides. So it happens that when you have an outline and you send before, you actually took the time to prepare and know your outline, and then you have extra time to rehearse your talk, to verbalize your talk. Amazing speakers, they're not good by creating the manual or by creating the slides. They become good because they rehearse their message. Super powerful. Okay, so helps you prepare. Another reason is great for you to send. By the way, our manual is a 150-page manual for a 3-day event. If you're doing a virtual class, a patient orientation class, a webinar, might be 1 page. Okay, but even if it's 1 page, it's going to help you. Another reason why I feel is going to help you out is because add a different dimension to your talk, to presentation. Most presenters don't know how to present, to speak for an hour without slides or 30 minutes without slides. They gotta have the slides. Roberto, gotta have the PowerPoint. And so what happens is that I feel a great presentation is just like a roller coaster. A roller coaster goes up and down, fast, slow. There's a curve. You don't know what's going to happen. And a boring presentation is more like a train track, like dig, the same, right? And most people, they put one slide after another slide after another slide, and they read the slides, put slides of text. That's not good. So if you are going to use the slides, which is okay, then you may add another dimension by presenting a little bit with slides, and then stop sharing your screen. You go back to the manual. Now, for example, I do a 3-day event, right? Almost 30 hours, and 99% I use my manual. I don't use the slides because I know I'm going to be way more engaging than just putting a bunch of slides. I mean, for real, that's a whole different conversation. But I want to make sure because now people are, in the other side of their computers, they're actually writing, they're actually engaging. It's easy for you to engage them. So when you send a handout, could be a page, I'm telling you, the engagement level is going to be way, way higher. Okay. And number 7, I guarantee you haven't thought about this one. Actually, a handout or a workbook, or in my case, a manual, can become your promotional material, for real. Now, let me give an example. I actually want to show you what I did. So we have a class coming up tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and we got the manual that I sent to the attendees, right? The people who are registered for the class. But then what I did, I recorded a little video on Instagram. I'm actually going to show you, and I promote my social media. And here is the video that I'm going to show you. And I used to promote the event that we have tomorrow. How cool is that? So here's an example. 150 pages of pure awesomeness. Join us this weekend for our Influencing from the Front for Chiropractors. Discover how to use one-on-one video, live videos, webinars, virtual talks, online seminars to grow your practice. Now, that was a 30-second Instagram reel, but here's the point. Not only I create a manual that's going to help me during the class, add value to the attendees. It's going to help all those benefits, but I also use the promotional piece to promote my class. So, for example, being super practical here, let's say you have a webinar coming up, and you come up like a little workbook, 2-3 pages, and you can send to the people who are registered. But you can also record a video. Say, hey guys, I just recorded my new PDF workbook outline for our upcoming health class on next Thursday about XYZ. So you can use the little piece of information to create another promotional video so that you have more people in your class, so that you can help more people, can make more money. That's the idea. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to learn more, we have some comments here. Bob, always great value from you, sir. Much love, my brother. Hey, Joe, Tilly, the man. What's up, brother? Thanks so much for plugging in. Much love, guys. I appreciate it here. And that's it. I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. We have this week we have a fun class. And I want to leave you with this little video here, okay? Hey, doctor, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I want to give you a free, did I say free? Yes, a free gift. We have a course called The 10 Beliefs of the Master Presenter. Because you and I both know that every behavior is belief driven. And something that I learned in my career, 18 years doing this, going to 19 years doing this, is that the best communicators, speakers, influencers, they just have different beliefs than the ones who can move an audience into action. So in my career, I collect these most powerful 10 beliefs and I record a video talking about these beliefs, and also I record another video with the application of the belief. So in this free course, when I give it to you, you're gonna get 20 videos plus an awesome ebook for you to become an even better communicator, influencer. And I hope that you use this information to bring more people to your practice. You can help them, serve them at the highest level possible. All you have to do is to find the link, usually the link below here, and sign up for your free course, okay? Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. We'll talk soon. All right, guys, much love. Wishing you a phenomenal weekend. We talk soon. Bye-bye.